What did you find, like, particularly the first challenges were, and when did you feel like we were starting to overcome it? Like, how many episodes in did you feel like, yeah, we're getting this now?
There was an episode that we did before we came into Stephanie's studio, which we were at today, where we were just really struggling with like the loud parts and the quiet parts of somebody's speech. So say someone's, like I say, talking a little bit quieter, then they might laugh. And obviously we were trying to figure out why is it that we can't just get a consistent vocal. So we did a lot of research, and this is where the compression argument came in. So
this is where the podcast could have ended.
I mean, it's a music podcast, so I'd hope that most people would understand what compression is. But compression, in layman's terms, is just bringing the loud part. It's a plug-in, like on Logic or whatever software you use, and you can use it in live music as well, where you just bring the volume of the loudest notes down so that it's a little bit more consistent with the quieter parts. So that took us ages to figure that out, didn't it? And this is the first time that we had a proper argument. So it was over voice note, and I was trying to convince Lee that it was compression. I can't remember what you were saying it was, but we were just having this back and forth argument over voice note, and it was like, no, I've already told it. We'll put some of the conversations in.
We want to do that. We actually want to do that because it's funny, and it also, like, I think that imperfection behind the scenes shows that it's not all smooth.
Yeah, and I thought that was the end of the podcast at one point because we were... But to be fair, the good thing about mine and your relationship is we can overcome things pretty quickly.
Yeah, it was like, once it was done, it was like, well, we've had an argument, what can we do about it now? Just get on with it. And it was... I think the funny thing was, the reason the argument got heated is because, like, one of us was saying something and then we were just getting that angry about it. We were also not even listening to what the other person was saying and just hearing bits. Yeah. So it was just the case of, right, we need to probably just listen to what the other person's actually saying. And we had, I mean, there will be disagreements in that, but...
Before we move on, we're just going to put that compression argument in now. So it's me and Lee bickering about a really small feature that you can use on editing software. So we'll pop that in now and you can have a listen and a laugh to that. It's thankfully been the worst argument we've had, but we'll see what happens. We'll see you in a minute.
Right, sorry, I'm 30 seconds in there. It's not my vocal that's the issue. My vocal's spot on. It's your vocal.
Right, I told you this 4 times now. I've not touched your vocal.
Lee, for the 100th time, it is not my vocal, it is your vocal. Just listen back to the 1 minute 50 clip I've just sent you there. It's nothing to do with my vocal, it is your vocal.
Right, as I said, I've not touched your vocal. I know it's my vocal that's the issue. It was just that you said, I fucking haven't touched your fucking vocal. Fucking stupid cunt.
Don't fucking touch my vocal, lad.
Who you fucking talking to, lad? I think that was probably the first time where it was like, okay, we've totally misunderstood each other here. We need to just reel this in a bit.
And that took us about 4 weeks to get that episode out, didn't it? Because we were just like, we weren't happy with it. And we was like, no, we've got to set a standard here where we can't accept these things. So we put it back and it's been good because we've figured that out now and we ain't going to have them same problems again. So
no, I think, again, when you want something to go well, both of you have got frustration. You're both fighting for the same thing, really. So
I had a time where and you said it to me, you said, all I'm focusing on is this podcast. It was like, the guitar practice was out the window, singing practice. All I was doing was just obsessing. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. So it enabled us just to step back a little bit and actually just, work on it, really.
Yeah, and then have you found since then your gigging's got better because you're able to focus on the gigs a little bit
Yeah. I mean, I've got quite a good routine now. Like, we dedicate today to filming. And for the next season, we're trying to get ahead a little bit more, so they're actually sat on YouTube ready to go, rather than filming on the Monday and rushing to get it out on the following Monday. We're going to have the series ready to go, aren't we? So
yeah, we've got a few episodes in the bank. We've got some really good guests. We'll talk about that later on, though.
your soul.